Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming, and I hope you'll watch the whole rest of this video. If you are already part of the McMafia, it's so good to see you guys. I know it's been 2 weeks. Guys, I was traveling, I had work stuff, like just busy, but I am back, and I'm also starting a new series. So it is perfect if it is your first time, and even more perfect if you're a part of the McMafia already, because I am coming up with a whole new series for you guys. I'm super excited about this new series. I'm gonna call it First. So getting your first apartment, starting your first job, first. I'm about 6 years out of college now. That sounds so crazy to say, but I would say over these 6 years, post-grad life has just been a journey, a trip. And within that journey, I feel like I've learned so many lessons that I wish I knew when I first started this journey. So I thought this series would be perfect for anyone who is about to transition into post-grad life, is about to go to college, is about to start high school, kind of just giving you guys a little roadmap of like what happens when you start #adulting. It's not a game, y'all. It's not a game. And I'm here to give you the blueprints. All right, so if you've seen the title of this video, you can already tell we're gonna be talking about getting your first job. I mean, like starting your career, like getting your first big girl, big boy job. You're gonna be making some real money. So I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks on how to save some of that money, how to navigate office life. It's so crazy sometimes. And just some other little tidbits that I learned, lessons learned. All right, so first order of business that I wish I knew when I first started was that your first paycheck for your new job, like the one you've been waiting on, the one that you've been like calculating on like income calculator on Google, trying to figure out how much money you're gonna take home after taxes, that does not come for at least like the first 6 weeks of time. I don't know what it is about the payroll systems, but after you do all your paperwork and you do your tax forms and you do your like direct deposit, or like whatever, however you get paid, whatever system they use, often it doesn't come for at least the first month, if not the first 6 weeks. The checks just don't come, so you need to have a good savings before you start this job. Don't think like 2 weeks in that you're just automatically gonna have this wonderful paycheck, which is like crazy when you think about it, but it's like so true. So have a little cushion and have some money before you start this job. So second, also going along with that introductory period, when you first get into the office, there's a lot of paperwork thrown at you. It's like tax forms, payroll forms, health benefit forms, 401k options, just health insurance. Like, I don't even know if I mentioned that one. There's a lot going on. So when it comes to health insurance, this is my biggest advice to you, is always make sure you look at the options that are given to you. If you're at a smaller company, you may only have one company like Blue Cross Blue Shield that is the provider for healthcare. You're kind of have to suck it up, and that's what's going to be your healthcare. I work currently, I actually got really lucky with the fact that there are several different providers that provide for my job, so that way I can pick and choose which companies I want to go with. When I was first starting my job, of course I want to save like all the money I possibly can, so I opted for the standard plan of eye insurance because I wear glasses, contacts, and then health insurance, also the standard. I feel like I'm a young, healthy female. I'm not planning on having children anytime soon, things like that. So I didn't feel like I needed to have any extra coverage, so I went with the standard plan with that as well. And then dental, because of course, like, you should opt for dental. Like, you gotta get your teeth right. Every 6 months, get your teeth right. And dental bills are not a game, so you're gonna need dental insurance. But I opted for all of the standard plans. So most used is my vision plan and my dental plan, because I go every 6 months. When I finally started my first job and got my little dental insurance, I'm like, I'm going straight to the dentist. I'm about to get everything done. And when you get everything done on a standard plan, you gotta look at your coverage. Be very specific with which company you go with and which companies have certain coverages. And I also, I'm telling you guys, personal experience, I think you should opt for the higher plan. Yes, you're gonna come out of your pocket more, well, I should say out of your paycheck more, because you'll never really see that money because it just usually is automatically taken out of your paychecks. But if you do not have certain coverages and your copay doesn't cover a certain amount, then you're gonna come out of pocket anyway. So opt for the higher plan just in case you need it. Now when it comes your financial options. If you are lucky enough to have a TSP, which is a thrift savings plan, or a 401k through your company, take advantage of those opportunities. I am not like some super smart investor about it, but if you have money and then your company's like, hey, we'll match your money and put it into a bank account essentially for you that you don't touch for a very long time, but like, why would you not want to take advantage of that? I used to work in the private sector. I work in the federal sector now, and when I was in the private sector, I had the options of a 401k. I believe at the time I started with 3%, which was like the normal, and I feel like at that time, once again, this is something that's going to be taken out of your check. So you're going to have your 401k taken out of your check, you're going to have your healthcare taken out of your check. So I wanted, you know, low enough. I wanted to see how much I needed to live on, so I did like the lowest. And then halfway in between, about 6 months in, I upped my matching. So I upped it, I think, if I remember correctly, my company would match up to 5%. So I bumped it up to 5%, so I'd have 5% taken out, throw it into this 401k, and then when I moved into the federal sector, I actually rolled over my 401k into what they call a TSP, a thrift savings plan, which is essentially the same thing, both investments, but definitely take advantage of that. Just think of the future. You're so young, you don't have any bills. I hope you don't. Just think of your future and invest. Some other introductory options that you may have are commuter benefits. Please take advantage of those. When I first started in the private sector, I did not have commuter benefits besides like them paying for parking in the parking garage, which is like right across the street from the job. But now being in the federal sector, they have commuter benefits. If you live or work and work in the metropolitan area, trust me, between public transit, whether it's a bus, the metro, the subway, a commuter bus, it racks up per month. Luckily, I have benefits up to $250 a month, which covers all of my commuter costs, but that gets real. And if you're driving, gas, mileage, things that happen to your car, all of that adds up. So if you have any kind of, if you hear the word commuter benefits, just go ahead and get that paper and turn that right into HR, because it helps in the long run. Trying to save you money. Be sure to take advantage of any perks, discounts, memberships, whatever you can get from your company at your first time job. Whether it's gym membership discounts, or if they have snacks and free coffee, free tea. Listen, if you go to Starbucks every day and you're paying $5, 5 times 5, your work week is $25 already. 25 times 4 is $100 a month that you are already spending on coffee. So if there's a Keurig at work, you better go ahead and get you some K-cups off of Amazon, get them shipped directly to your office, and then take advantage of that little kitchenette. Speaking of good old pesky lunch, let's just say you're like me. You work in the metropolitan area and you don't pack your lunch. Monday comes, you're gonna need some food. You go outside into your metropolitan area, you walk up to your local Cozy or Panera Bread or Au Bon Pain or whatever else. Ching ching, $11 minimum, just minimum. I don't care if you are in New York City, you're in Chicago, you're in LA, you are in Tampa, you're in Miami, you're spending $11 for lunch. $11, $11, like minimum. And that's just for like a sandwich. You may not even get a side of chips and a drink. You're spending $10 to $11 a day. Times 5, that's $55 a week. Times a month, you're spending $220 on food. On a luxury at that. So, all of this leads me to say, pack your lunch. Just bring it back to elementary school. I know you've been in college for a little bit, so you're so used to going to the caf and having meal plans. Meal plans are gone. Meal plans are gone. It's all up to you. Grocery shop. It is so much better, so much easier. Take the time. Whatever food I cook during the week, I always make enough that I have leftovers, and that's what I bring to work. I will show you guys my cute little bento box. Let me go grab it. Be right back. I got them. So these are the bento boxes. You can see I still have the sticker on it. I got these bento boxes. This is a big one, and then I have the little baby one. This one's dirty, so I'm not gonna show you that one too closely, but you can see the size. They're super cute. So they are plastic on the top, and they have a nice little vent right here. The brand is Rusby. Can y'all see that? Rusby is the brand. I actually got them at Burlington Coat Factory. I don't even know if Burlington Coat Factories are all everywhere, but their section kind of reminds me of like a TJ Maxx, Home Good Marshalls, Ross type section, just like odds and ends, like stuff that you may never ever see again. So I got this one for $6 and I got this one for $4.99, which is awesome. I did find this brand on Amazon. If you want me to link them below, I can put those down there. Just comment and I will put them down there for you. I think they run about $15, but we just did calculations, guys. If you're already spending $11 on lunch, what is $14 right here? And then you can just put your food in it. So I just decided that I'm gonna make this video a two-part. So right now you're probably watching part one. So welcome, because it's more of like a logistics thing, like how to save money, paychecks, health insurance, things like that. But I really want to get into the meat of like relationships in an office space, which I think will be a better second video. So after this one's done, you can go watch the second one. But besides bringing a lunch and saving money that way, another thing, I don't know what it is about sitting down for 6 to 8 hours of time, being in an office environment, you just want to crunch. You just want to snack. You just want to drink something. Bring healthy snacks. My favorites right now, like my go-to snacks, are almonds and dried mango slices. I don't know what it is, because I found myself snacking, and this is like, I'm not like a junk food person, but there's like vending machines available, and there's like iced tea drinks and green tea drinks, and everything just looks really good, and they also cost money. So bring healthy snacks. So we've talked about lunch, we've talked about snacks, and I'm kind of like going backwards here, but breakfast. These are my go-to breakfast. I am personally not like a huge breakfast fan, so I like things like very, very light. My go-tos as of late are some kind of fruit, which is usually a bag of grapes, or a banana and yogurt, and then a bagel. I just love bagels. I love mini bagels, and I love like regular size bagels. Specifically like this week, every day I've had a banana. I brought 2 mandarin oranges as well, and then 2 whole grain mini bagels, all which I got at Aldi. Aldi is just like my store, just my go-to. So I take peanut butter and I put it on the whole grain bagel after I've toasted it. If you don't have a toaster in the office, that's very upsetting, but ask if you can bring a toaster. Toasters are super cheap. You can get one at like Big Lots for like 11 bucks. Go and buy a toaster so you can toast your bagels. Anyway, so I take my bagel and I put peanut butter on it, and then I slice up the bananas and put it on top. That whole grain will keep you full for a lot longer, so you don't find yourself snacking or eating somewhere in between lunch, and also it's just tasty. Like bananas are good, they got potassium, and butter, peanut butter's got something really good in it. I'll put it up here if I find what's in peanut butter. Also, I'm a super fan of Greek yogurt, so I went and bought like this big jug. Not a jug, it's more like a tub of Greek yogurt. Wholesome from Aldi, and I bought raspberries and blueberries, and I also put honey. When I went to Greece last year, that's the first time I've actually had honey in yogurt, and when he first did it, I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, trust me, like this is the way that you eat it. We are in Greece, this is the way that you eat it. So I was like, cool. So now I can't have Greek yogurt without honey. So I get plain Greek yogurt, some raspberries, blueberries, and drizzle some honey on top, and like, it's so good. And then sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I go and I grab my almonds and I crush them up and I sprinkle them on top. Girl, I'm giving y'all some fire tips today. So now that we've like got you to work, we've got you some snacks, we've got you some lunch and breakfast, let's talk about your actual like office environment itself. If you're lucky enough to have a desk with like a decent enough space, really try and personalize that desk. I suggest bringing in pictures, and that might be weird. Some people don't have anything on their desk at all, and then you have other people that have like their entire family just line of photos. I'm like somewhere in the middle of that. I like to have a personalized desk because it makes me feel like this is my space. I feel more comfortable. I even have a heater at my desk because it gets cold in offices. I don't know what it is. It's like year-round thing. So I suggest bringing a sweater and keeping it like around your chair, like an office sweater. You'll feel really adult too. You'll be like, oh, I forgot my office sweater. I brought it home to wash and I forgot it. I feel uncomfortable. Bring an office sweater, have a little tiny heater. You can get them at Target for about $35. You can probably get them cheaper than that now that I think about it, because they're all different sizes. I have a pretty good one though, and it does cooling and heating, so just in case it gets a little hot, which is rare, but it happens. So besides decoration, also be sure to take advantage of any desk office supplies that your job offers to give to you. I know when you get your first job, you want to go to the store like it's college all over again and grab all the cute stuff. It's expensive. Usually doesn't last very long. The cuter it is, the least it lasts. Least it lasts. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. Take advantage of any kind of in-office stuff you can and pile it up, pile it on. And let's talk about your actual like equipment, if just for a second. If at all possible, if you can even like order in your own ergonomic keyboard, ergonomic mouse pad, an ergonomic chair, like I'm really pushing it here. But if you can do that through your office, take advantage of those options as well. You are young, your body is healthy, but something happens to your body. We're not even supposed to be doing this, to sit your body down for that many hours. Take advantage of supporting your wrist correctly, supporting your lower back, supporting your wrist on your keyboard and your mouse. Besides taking advantage of helping out your back and your wrists and your shoulders and all of that, you want to help your eyes. This rule is like kind of fast and it is kind of hard because in reality to actually like put into practice, but you should try at least every 20 minutes, look away 20 feet away from the screen, looking 20 feet for 20 seconds. That wasn't 20 seconds, but I can't just leave it all hanging for 20 whole seconds. But this will really help you with eye strain and just taking those muscles, giving them a second to relax, because all day, every day, you will feel so tired and it's not even like your whole body. You're just like, you've just been looking. You've been looking for a long time, and then you get all those crazy rays, the blue rays and stuff that come out of screens that just like messes up on the daily. So take time every 20 minutes, look away 20 feet. For 20 seconds, and I promise you, I started doing it, implementing it like really heavy about 6 months ago, and I have seen a drastic effect in my eyes and the way that they feel. It feels so much better being able to do that. So a little tip from my optometrist. Okay guys, so I hope those tips were helpful. There's definitely some lessons and tips that I wish I had known from the beginning. Definitely keep this video on your I will watch this again list, because I know I said a lot, like I ran through like a whole lot of things. And be sure to grab a notebook the next time you watch it and just pencil down some stuff. You are about to start your first job. Congratulations. Like seriously, congratulations. You have worked so hard for this moment and it finally came. So I just wanted to be the first one to tell you. I'm sure your mom and dad and everybody else and your friends have said congratulations, but I definitely wanted to be one to tell you congratulations on your achievement. You made it. Just put everything that you've ever learned in school and your education to work when you get into the office. I'm going to do a part 2 to this one and kind of get more into like relationships with bosses, relationships with coworkers, things of that nature, the environment within an office. It's very interesting. They're like these small little communities, and depending on what industry you're in, they can be vastly different. If you have not subscribed already, then you can click it right here. Not this button, like there's no button like to press right here, but it's down there. It's the red one that says subscribe. Hopefully you will join the McMafia. That is how you do it. All right guys, I will see you guys next time in my next video. I hope you guys have a great week. See ya. Okay, this is just, we are just having struggles right now, you guys. Is that better? Oh, no, no, no. All right, we're still adjusting.